Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man at sXeblues, and this is Wicked Flicks. For this particular episode, I'm going all the way back to 1960 with Alfred Hitchcock thriller Psycho. Now, this is yet again one of my all-time favorite films, one that definitely left a mark on me when I saw it very early on in my life, and it scared the hell out of me. So essentially, it was going to be in my brain one way or the other. But this film primarily stars Anthony Perkins as Norman Bates, also features Vera Miles and Janet Leigh, among many others. One of the most notable little cameos, sort of toward the end of the film, that I always found interesting was in the form of Ted Knight, who you may recall from the Mary Tyler Moore Show, as well as the judge in Caddyshack, and very comedic, cool guy. And pretty much everyone in this film is impressive in their own right. Basically, this tells the story of Marion Crane, who is a bank worker by day and is pretty much fed up with the usual routine. So when a Texas oil baron type of cat walks into her job and leaves a whole bankroll there, pretty much for the taking, she decides to go on a whim and run with it. So when she is not heard of for a few days by her sister and, subsequently her lover, they become concerned and decide to figure out where she is. The Texas cat, or perhaps even her boss, I don't remember, hires a private investigator named Arbogast to also find out where she is because of this missing money. And this leads them to the Bates Motel, which is run by said Norman Bates. Now, the big question that plagues everyone at that point is not only where is she, not only where is the money, but who is the lady that's sitting up in the window at the top of the house on the top of the hill? If in fact, as we find out while watching the film, Norman Bates' mother, who he proclaims this woman to be, has been long since dead for a number of years. And where the movie goes is definitely interesting from a psychological standpoint. I won't ruin it for you if you haven't seen it. I highly suggest you go check it out. And but if you have seen it, you'll know what I'm talking about as far as why this movie is so phenomenal. And one thing I want to note, usually I don't talk about the specific DVD release, but this particular one, 2-disc special edition, sort of hardcover boxy thing, features on the second disc an episode of Alfred Hitchcock Presents, my favorite episode of that series, called Lamb to the Slaughter, which basically tells the story of a housewife who is in an abusive relationship, makes off with her husband via a leg of lamb, and then when the investigation is going on later, she feeds this leg of lamb, the only evidence of her crime, to the investigators. And that is just a perfect example of the genius of Hitchcock. So that's pretty much all I have to say about this piece, and join me next week when I will pick something else out of my movie grab bag, and we'll see what we dig. So, catch you later. Peace.